Hello and welcome back to my vlog. I know it's been a while, so I got some stuff to say. If this is your first vlog, then welcome for the first time. If it's not, then welcome back for your not first time. And I'll open with that. So today, I wanted to talk about something that I've noticed about myself recently and that I've been working on, and I'm like, what better way to work on it than to tell a bunch of people on the internet? Let's do it. So, that's what we're doing. I've mentioned that I grew up in a village, and that's actually where I still live if I'm not at school. So in the village, there's not a lot of people. I went to a small school, 20 students K through 12 when I graduated. So not a lot of people. And that's important because whenever I say what I'm about to say, it sounds like no one liked me. And that's not necessarily the case. It could have been true, I don't know. But it's not necessarily the case. It's just because there weren't a lot of people around. So today I'm going to talk about compliments and why you shouldn't give me compliments, or at least not for the time. I won't say like indefinitely, because then you're like, oh my gosh, this sounds terrible. No, it's all good. You can take back the oh my gosh, this sounds terrible, and let me explain. So because I didn't grow up with a lot of people, I didn't have a lot of like different people interaction. Like when you meet someone new, you've got to meet them and you've got to talk with them and you got to know more about them. Like that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So I didn't have that a whole lot because of where I grew up, how I grew up, and all that jazz. So then it wasn't until I don't know, I was probably around 4th or 5th grade that I actually started meeting other people that weren't like from my church or school area. And I started making friends in other areas, and not just like, hey, I see you 1 or 2 days, and that's it. Like, these are people that I would start to see frequently, and because I started to see them frequently, I'm like, hey, I think I would really enjoy a friendship with this person. Although as a kid, you're not like, I see long-term benefits and growth in this. You're like, they're cool! So that's kind of how it was. Let's see here. Meet people. It was really hard for me to make friends just because I didn't really know what I was doing. It was kind of a new thing. I didn't have to because I grew up with all these other people and they just knew me. But yeah, when it comes to making friends, I was like, I don't know how to do this really well. And then I started to see those people more and more, and so then I didn't really have to learn how to make friends because I saw them enough. I made friends with like a couple, and then the others I just saw enough that I was like, we're good. And then I came to college, and once again making friends, I was like, oh my goodness, there's like so many more people here, and I'm not prepared for this. Wow, there's people everywhere. I know there's not actually people in here, I'm just giving the example. Anyway, so yeah, I'm meeting people, I'm going around, and I'm trying to find ways to do fun stuff, yeah. And it wasn't until like this past year that I realized something I still need to work on is taking compliments. I don't know how to take compliments. I got this new pair of glasses. If you don't think they're new, then you should watch one of my other videos and you realize, for me, these are pretty new. And so like, I got new glasses, I did different styles as far as like clothing and facial hair and hairstyles. My hair right now is a little longer. It's not really in a good condition as far as like looking pretty. So I'm going to put this back on. You watch, that'll end up being the thumbnail for this. Anyway, I say that'll be the thumbnail because like I only get a few options and I don't know how to change those from those few, so I'm gonna laugh and that's it. Anyway, I say anyway a lot. I'm gonna try and stop that for this video. I realized like this past I think semester, like the last semester before this one, I need to work on taking compliments because people are telling me things and I don't know how to take it, for lack of a better term. So an example, this actually happened, by the way. Someone looked at my shoes, and they're not the shoes I'm wearing now, otherwise they'd be like, these shoes! You know what? Just 1 second. Here we go. These shoes. Thank you. Nike, yes. These shoes. So someone saw me, I believe it was these shoes, wearing these shoes, and said, oh, nice shoes. Those are pretty cool. And I said, thank you. They cover my socks. Yeah, that was the answer I gave, because I didn't know how to take the compliment. I couldn't just be like, thanks, man. Boom, that would have been problem solved. People have told me multiple times, oh, I like your glasses. And I say, thank you, they help me see. I think I have to either justify their compliment or that I have to compliment something of theirs in return, and it's kind of weird, and it has to be like of equal or greater value, but not too much greater, because then it's like me trying to really impress them with how good I think they are. So it's weird. People, what was it the other day? Someone was like, you look like a nice person, and not like you just look kind, but like you seem to look like you care for yourself and you look nice. And I said, thank you, I tried. Like, I didn't know how to just be like, oh, thank you, I appreciate your honesty and letting me know that. So I didn't know really how to take a compliment. So I'm still working on it. So if you see me around, or if you ever meet me, if you're like someone who hasn't seen me yet, and you start complimenting me, it's going to probably be weird for me. So that's just why I say, like, hey, in the meantime, just in the meantime, maybe this is why you shouldn't compliment me, because I don't know how to take it yet. And yes, I agree, I should learn, and I am working on learning on how to do it. Someone complimented me like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I said, oh, thanks. Boom, done. I was like, I told some friends, I'm like, I did a compliment right. Yeah. Like, I was all excited. But that's like not happened a lot, so I'm still working on it. So, really appreciate it if, for the time being, just didn't get a whole lot. And I know this can sound like a broken child, like crying out inside. It's like, I need compliments, but I don't want to ask for them, so I'll do reverse psychology. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, for the time being, I don't know how to take them, so I want to learn how to like work around compliments first and then start. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's a very abrupt ending, but I'm random, so have a good one.